today's video, I'm going to show you how I installed LED underlighting in my vehicle. This is the kit I got here. I got this off of Amazon. I'll go ahead and leave the product link below. I already have the kit installed in my vehicle, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how I wired it in this video. So I've wired it in a way where I pressed my unlock button, and of course the lights go on. I had it set to blue. You can change the colors via app. I'm using my phone to record right now. I'll show you that in a little bit. I'm satisfied with this kit. It's nice and bright, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way around. It is daytime right now, or with a overcast. There's underlighting under it. I also put it on my grill so you can see when it lights up. I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate some of the color changing. It's via app. You can download it for free. Here we got red, green, I like blue, yellow, magenta, sort of like a sea blue or teal, white. You can also have it change colors and be dynamic. So I got it here to change slowly. You got different patterns to choose from. There's about 100 different kinds of patterns, and you can adjust the speed. I'll go ahead and show you the app. Here's the speed control. Yeah, you can change the color to solid color, green, blue. The response time is very quick, connected via Bluetooth. And this is where you change your patterns. And this is your speed. You got few hundred different settings. Color changing. Let's see how it looks all the way through. So I wired it in a way where when you hit the unlock button, the underlighting turns on, or if you open the doors. It is not wired in such a way where you can turn them on while driving. Here in Washington State, it is illegal to have lighting of any sort while the vehicle's in motion. In the future video, I do have an idea how to wire it where it's connected to a switch on the dashboard, so you can turn it on at any given point in time and still have it function as a welcome light. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get updates of when I post that video. It'll be coming out soon. I'll show you how I did the wiring the best I can, as it's already installed and zip tied, tucked away. If you have any questions or comments on how I did it, just comment below and I'll do my best to answer your questions. So this is your tow hitch, and that right there is the LED controller box. All right, I zip tied everything so it's tucked away, and the zip tie controller box is connected to this. There we go. So this plug right here is supposedly connected to the welcome lights in the rear. I went ahead and tapped into that and unplugged the welcome lights. Red and black, simple. This is to the LED controller box, red and black wire. And this harness controls these. These are the stock OEM welcome lights. I unplugged it so it doesn't conflict in color with the LED strip.
this is the OEM, so I can still plug it in if I want. I decided not to, so I taped it up so it doesn't get wet, and I'm gonna zip tie them back on nice and tight. From the controller box, you have two LED strips. This is the driver's side, there's the passenger side. I just ran them along the tow hitch all the way here. Okay, so I ran them along and tie strapped them nice along the tow hitch. Comes right over here inside the fender well. Okay, I'll show you how I removed the fender well. Same thing for the passenger side, and you want to stay away from the exhaust as it does get hot. Okay, and I ran it through the fender well. From here, you want to remove this screw, this screw, this screw. There's another one up here, and right here. I think there's one more. Nope, that's about it. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you need to remove on the rear fender. Same thing goes with the passenger side. Once you remove that, you're gonna grab your LED and fish it through all under here. Okay, and come down here. It's a wire. Let me go ahead and show you how it looks. The LED strip in the back is only about a 3 foot, and then it stops. It's a wire that is fed through here, and I fed the wire all the way on the fender trim down to here. This here easily pops off. You just use your pry tool. After you take off the fender, you use your pry tool and just pull it towards you. Pull it towards you, pull it towards you, pull it towards you. Down here is a little tab that sticks down. You want to pull it upwards and then out. So there's the wiring there. All the extras, I went ahead and zip tied it and tucked it in the fender wall, nice and secure. Make sure it's not so loose that it starts dangling out and, you know, getting the tire. Then I just ran it along this brake line here and zip tied it across. There you go, as you can see, just zip tied across all the way to the front. In the future, I plan on moving it maybe to the running boards, maybe along through these grooves on the running boards. So you do have the option to get power accessory from up here, but I'm already using that for the door sills. But if you don't like the door sills, then you do have the option to get power through here. It's a little bit harder to get, but it is an option. Right, there's the LED strip for the sides, ends there, turns into wire. Same thing, I'm gonna go ahead and tuck it into the fender wall. For the front fender, you have about 8 screws, a little bit more to remove. There's one right here, 2, 3, 4. Right there, 5, 6, 7, and I missed one. Oh, 8. Right up there. It's going to be the same thing. There's a tab in here that you want to pull out, so I would pry out the top, pull it towards you first. Pull it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piece tabs that put them into place. You just pry them out, and then here you want to, once you pry the last one out that's here, pry it out and then pull it up. then you can pull out this fender wall trim. Then you have access to wire under. So here's under the front bumper. Got the wire coming out, and I use one of the 3-foot strip, dead center. I use the driver's side, one of the strip. The passenger side is what I use for the grill lighting. So the difference in the passenger side, instead of running the wire under the front bumper, I ran the wire up to the hood. I'm going to pop the hood for you. So I fished the wire through the fender, through here. You can stick your hand all the way in, grab the wire, and I ran it through under here, in through here, and you'll see it around this coolant reservoir and through here. Everything's zip tied, nice and tight, no loose wires. And I didn't use the sticky tape, I just zip tied it through the existing wire all the way across and through there. That's how I did my wiring. It's a fairly simple install, just time consuming. Took me about 3-4 hours just to get it done nice and neat. I do plan on creating a future video in which it is triggered with a switch as well. If you found this video helpful in any way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I'll create more videos just like this. If you have different wiring setups, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to see them. Once again, till next time. Of course, here we have some of the changing modes, changing color.